Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Blind Sample Showdown.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, for those of you who know, Blind Sample Showdown, we pick two random samples from our collection. 1 point for type, 1 point for proof, 3 points if we can guess a bottle. It's been a while since we guessed a bottle. We are tied at 1-1. We had a bad Tuesday on this week, so.
Bad or good for both of us, I guess, because no one had a magic rabbit.
So we're going to see what happens. So, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 66.
Here's a number between 1 and 66. It's 38.
38. So 1, 2, 36, 37.
I don't like the
38. I always give them to you. I can do them. I can put them over
No,
here. I want 2 and 2 in case, so I'll never screw up again. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 65.
Good point. You screw up again. Right.
Here's a number
Wasn't me.
between 1 and 65. It's 40.
Pay attention. 40.
36.
Because you got lost the last time. Remember 40.
40. I got it.
See,
I got
Shaky
it.
Jake. It's like I gotta pour into an ocean.
Oh my goodness. I did try to have her pick 2 numbers at the same time, and she just was not cooperating.
F you.
Yeah. She's just like, yeah, not happening.
I want nothing to do with this whole little conversation with you.
What? Oh, I did good until the last pour.
I was debating if I'm going to rub it all in my pants or whatever, but
I have a napkin. The last pour I dripped. It dripped on the way back to it.
You are darker than
definitely darker than what your glass. Glass
Correct.
2 is definitely better than glass 1 in darkness.
Correct.
I don't know about taste and flavor, but definitely darkness.
Okay. We're rolling this.
Wow, he's writing already. I haven't brought it on my nose yet.
Haste makes waste.
Oh, I clean these things too, but boy, dirty. It's not screaming.
No.
I don't know how you jumped out to writing something down. But.
So in that land, you have what? A rye or a bourbon?
We do have to. We do have to get better at getting more diversity, as people like to say.
I look over here and I see.
That's that. I have to say
You're writing down rye.
The palate, yes, the palate is way better than the nose was.
No, because
on that first sip.
Well, so now the nose is back in play, or it's in play. But
it grabbed me a lot more than I expected.
The taste?
Yeah, like the palate itself was way. The nose was giving me virtually nothing.
It was flavorful. I'm not going to say it was like super prooful.
But how little I got on the nose, at least it gave me a little bit more on the palate.
It did. It doesn't have a bad.
Not a lot more. I don't know where I'm at. I hate keep guessing the same bottles over and over again, but I'm in that realm.
You new or old? And I already have it in my head where I'm at.
I'm torn. I know where I want to be if it's new. I don't know where I want to be if it's old. Let's put it that way.
I don't remember. I don't think it's.
One that's not a factor in this. How much do you think we paid for this bottle?
It's drinking. I'm almost thinking this might be a $6 bottle.
Nah, I don't think it's that one, but I know that I'm in that realm.
It's $6.
I'm in that realm.
I want to say it's a newer one, and it might be.
I didn't mean for you to. That's
no.
I'm at that point.
It's not. So it's drinking.
There's no way this can be. You don't understand how old some of these bottles are in this.
I'm thinking this is newer, and I don't think it's the $6 blend because it's drinking hotter than that.
Mm-hmm.
So my only other option in my head right now that I can think of looking like quick because I'm not supposed to look.
I don't think it's drinking hotter than that, but it has more flavor than that.
No,
I don't find this, to me, this is going to be tough. The problem is we're so close. I could very well be eating a bean on this guess, but I know where you're going. And I want to go where you're looking right now, but I don't
No,
want to
but
go that
so-
way. I'm
I
trying
don't
to think,
remember though.
trying to
was-
think of the older ones. That
What
we
was
had.
what was something else that we've done? So in my head right now, I think it's more recent. I don't believe it was the Rumcast recent.
Nope.
Because that
was a
didn't-
rye.
It did not jump out. Yeah, it was a rye. And it had a flavor.
Damn.
And I don't remember too much else newer. I'm gonna stick with that. I don't even know if it came out because I know I might have already guessed this, whether it won or not. Probably not. But.
I'm gonna kill it.
Don't worry about that pour. Can't see it. But. Different nose.
All right,
Almost just a little sweeter nose.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Not a bad nose, sweeter nose. Did you screw yourself on this one? Seems like I did.
Yeah,
wrong on
I
this
think I did.
one.
Yeah,
A different finish.
it really doesn't have any nose out of mine right now. It's not. It's not really coming out at all. Let me try for a
It
taste.
actually has not a bad finish, but a different finish, like an oakier finish than this one. I get a pretty good batter in my nose.
I don't know. Maybe this glass muted it, man. I wasn't getting any. It has definitely a way more
You shouldn't
finish than
wa-
the
You
first
shouldn't
one.
watch glasses in anger.
Well, that wrecks that one.
I don't.
It's still not a very aggressive nose at all. It's
I don't know
very
where we're at,
muted.
though. I think this is older.
You know,
if I was to guess,
this is one of the ones, and we've said it a few times, where you get a taste, you get a flavor, and that kind of dissipates quickly, but it sits here.
Yeah.
It's giving
Well,
me.
I get it.
I'm
I get
actually
it
getting
kind
a,
of more here.
well, but I'm getting the hug. I'm not getting the lasting envelopment.
But
of
I don't
flavor.
think we're like it. I don't think we're up there. Myself.
Good God.
Yeah. I don't think we're over there either. I'm kind of stuck. I don't mind this.
I like two better than one, if it's any consolation. But again, it's not. I'm not jumping for joy on two. It's good. It's good. I don't know where I'm at, but it's good. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No,
but
I'm not disappointed.
Without giving you hints, I don't think I'm in my upper echelon. I'm
No,
not
no,
sitting back in my chair.
No,
in my happy
I'm
place,
with you.
but I'm not hating it by any means either. I'm hoping something comes out of the glass, and I'm going to be extremely mad if it turns out that it's like, oh, there it is after I say it. There's no real distinct smell jumping out of this glass. Are
No.
you already done?
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't.
because again,
No, that's fine.
I'm winging both of these because I think this one we have done recently, but I'm not positive. This one we might have done before, and I can't see, so it is what it is. The nose is coming into this one though. The nose in both of these actually is bad. Actually, this one. This one, for some reason, all of a sudden, like a light. Hold up. How can you not swallow spit? This is what my wife tells me all the time. I do the same thing. I'm doing nothing, and I start choking.
Oh my God.
Both noses are coming around.
I wasn't even drinking.
No, because you can't spit.
I was trying to think.
Can't swallow spit. I shouldn't be joking because I'm going to be choking right next to her in about 2 seconds.
Sorry about that. If you see me throw up on film, it'll be biggest Raider. I literally choked on my own spit. I'm gonna make stupid noises now.
It's you're already there.
No, it is.
Just
It's
so you
still in
know.
my throat.
Want me to carry you? What'd you pick for bourbon? What? Excuse me. What'd you pick for glass number 1?
Bourbon.
That's what I picked.
84.
I won 100.
JTS Brown, the traditional one, not the bottle and bond.
I went JW Dan.
I think that one had more flavor. That's just my guess. on it.
JTS Brown could be though, because it didn't really. And see, and that's what I was looking at too. And I'm thinking bottle and bond. 'Cause
No, yeah,
we did it the other day.
Yeah,
you
no,
could be right.
I went with
You
the older.
You probably are right.
If it's the new one,
It
that's what
is.
I was thinking.
Fuck.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's 200. That's probably what it is. It wasn't that hot.
No,
And I looked.
It wasn't.
And so I looked at that bottle.
That's funny. No, well, we're in the range, and you hit it. So 200.
Yeah, 200.
That's funny because it didn't have the acetate. 200 would be Rebel 100 bourbon.
Fuck.
But you
So
got the
it's a
100.
bourbon, yeah.
Damn it. So it is bourbon.
1 and nothing.
Not the 84. Rebel 100. It put me in that range.
I don't know why I bypassed that one actually, because it has, but in those
I bypassed it because it didn't have the aftertaste that the cask strength had. And that's why I got off of it. But the Rebel 100 we liked better anyways. It
We
just
did.
had a better flavor.
It
really did.
The nose is right there,
It had a better flavor.
but it's still pricey.
$21.99.
Oh, then it's not.
It's not.
pricey. Never
It's
mind.
not.
Sorry, it's the other one.
The cask strength was pricey. The Rebel 100 was good.
No, it was.
That puts you in the lead, though.
You got a pretty good freaking memory. I give you that. 21.99. If it is, I'll give you an 8.
It is. I wrote it down.
Oh.
No, I write the prices down because I was
mind.
going to
No
use it.
wonder
No.
No wonder he's pulling a rap. I'm thinking, how the fuck do you remember that?
No, I write them
All
down
right,
because eventually we're going to try to use them prices. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to see what we were willing to pay if we go back to Blind Taste Tuesday.
That's not,
That
for the
was
money, that's
actually
not
pretty
bad.
good. That one's a good one.
Oh.
And thank you, Tremo, for suggesting it. But again, we had to find it though because it's not
No.
just everywhere. But we
It was
ended
a
up.
Wegman store pick, I think, wasn't it?
I don't remember where we got that one. To be honest, no, I think Steve actually found me that one.
I don't know.
It might have been he found that one.
I know. I think I got one of them at Wegman.
All right,
store.
so-
Yeah, no, there. Can you talk, or you want me to keep?
No,
carrying
I'm good.
This,
What did
carry
you?
this little thing operation?
No, I can finally swallow again. So what did you pick for whiskey number 2?
I did bourbon again.
I did proof.
I went 95 this time.
I said 108. I think I was drinking hotter.
You think?
Yeah, well, I switched them up. Maybe I'm a mess this week.
I
don't know.
was.
What did you pick for bottle?
I went with Woodford.
Oh, good God, no.
Oh, good God, no.
I'll be
Okay, Happy Jack. Then pull out.
Smell it again. What do you got right now?
You gonna tell me you got a banana?
No. There is a sweetness though that can almost bring me to the thing. I actually said Nelson Brothers Reserve, the 108 Reserve one.
I don't think it's that hot.
I thought it didn't drink with a ton of flavor, but it hit me here, gave me a hug, and I figured it had to be at least a 108, 110.
I'm not getting that, but
214. That's
holy
so.
crap.
We have some that are in here that are like two. Number 2,
Or
I think, is
7.
still in here. But yet
3.
the ones we just put in,
What did you say? 217.
214.
So we just did that.
214.
Oh, pretty damn close.
214 it will attest to how good it tastes. Was a Booker's 2021 04 bourbon, 124.4
So, yeah, I'm way off on that.
proof for $79.99. So I got bourbon.
So I got nothing.
I get the 108 barely, but we just did this Booker's within this week.
I don't know what it is with Booker's lately.
The nose
I
is cranking now,
no.
but,
Yeah, but I missed the proof.
I didn't get the envelopment like
I
when we
miss the
did
proof
it.
every time. This is the second time we've gotten a Booker's and I miss it. Excuse me. Just when we do them, I feel it. But now
Yeah, but if you drink it now, it does envelop. When you know what it is, it's crazy how much that is.
It doesn't. It's not crushing you. It's not like harsh.
No, they've never been harsh though. They
That's
usually
what
put
throws
me.
me
They
off.
usually put me in my happy.
Like, this is
place,
not
but
128 or 124.
124. Yeah.
It's not.
All right,
Well,
so
to
I got
me.
3 on that one. So I got a grand total of 4. You might be
I
the
had
same.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we're tied. We carry over.
Mint.
We carry over. But again, it's funny because I was trying to think of one that had the higher.
I
proof.
wasn't
in the
there.
Booker's land with this
No,
one.
I
though.
was not. I didn't even go. I wasn't even like.
So it will
Second
be
shelf.
interesting then when we get, if we can ever get 2021-01, I want to go back and do all 4 of them and see which one wins. But I mean, there's a sweetness to this now that just wasn't there when we
just
first
finished
did it.
No, it's they both weren't bad.
Again, this is why I was trying to come up with different games, and I know Stuff and Whiskey does it, but there is a difference when you do something when you have zero expectations of what it is, and that's what this is. We had no idea what could possibly be coming out of the bottle. So, I almost wanted to do an episode where we put some samples away and we crack bottles originally where we haven't tried them yet at all. We say whether we think it's a good, a bad, a cheap whiskey, a long whiskey, kind of like what Stuff and Whiskey. You know what I mean? We have a bunch of ideas, but this is the reason why. Because when we drank the Bookers, we were all happy, and I still am. I definitely said I like two better than one.
Obviously, I'm not disappointed. I whooped them both. So,
but it takes that whole. When you see the box of Bookers, you're already excited. You know what I mean? When you're just looking at a sample bottle, you have no idea what that possibly could be, and it could take a good whiskey, make it better, or take a bad whiskey and make it worse. It is what it is, but. There you go. It is a tie, which has only happened a couple times so far doing this.
And when we did, it went on for like 3 times or whatever.
Right. We tied like 3 times in a row. So we're going to carry this one over. Nobody's eating a bean today. Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Blind Sample Showdown. Spend less. Some of us are going to drink more. Cheers.
Cheers. Subscribe. I got nothing. Bastard. Sad day.